In my last video, we unboxed the Ridgid 12-volt drill and impact driver kit that I picked up. And if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link up top so you can go check it out. We discussed some of the specs and went over the warranty a little bit, and I also ran a couple tests with it. But as I said in that video, it's hard to run something through tests without comparing it to anything to me, because I feel like you're going to get a better understanding if you have some kind of comparison to compare it to. So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put the drill today up against the Hercules drill and the Milwaukee drill. Now, I did a video before where I put the Milwaukee and the Hercules up against one another, and in my opinion, the Milwaukee outdid the Hercules in that video. People have had different results, and some people have said that the Hercules outdid the Milwaukee. It's just in my video, the Milwaukee won. Today, maybe the Hercules will win. But after we do these tests, I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible because I really want to be thorough, but I also don't want to eat up a bunch of time. So now, as far as the impact driver goes, I really want to put this up against the Hercules impact driver because I think that'd be a pretty good comparison. So let me go ahead and set some tests up and we'll get this thing started and we'll see if these things are any good or not. We're going to run some similar tests like we did in the Hercules Milwaukee video. I'm just going to start off here with a 1/2-inch drill bit that I got, which is actually from this Hercules kit that I picked up. So the Hercules will have the unfair advantage, considering it says on the box that it's best if used with Hercules accessories. That's a joke, in case you didn't get it. But I'm gonna set a timer for 105. When it hits 1 minute, I'm gonna drill as many holes as I can in 1 minute. And as I said in the other video, yeah, there's gonna be user error in this, of course. But if we're just looking for any big gaping holes here, and I'm gonna say it's hot outside. It's 90-something degrees. I have no AC in here. I have a fan, but it's so loud that I can't run it while I'm trying to talk to you guys, or all you would hear is the fan. So I'm probably gonna be sweating, but we're gonna grit our teeth and get through it. So I charged the Milwaukee, fully charged. I charged the Hercules, fully charged, and I charged the Ridgid, fully charged. As I said in the first video, for some reason, there is no battery indicator on the Ridgid. So there's no way for me to know how much juice is left in the battery or to show you that it's full. I could put it back on the charger and show you that it's full, but I promise you it's full. I'm not gonna cheat. I don't care which one of these drills wins at all. So let's go ahead, we'll get started here. As you can see here, we got the timer on 105. So I'm gonna hit start. When it gets to 1, start drilling. Man, do you see that? Look. It's smoking. Jeez, I done got the Milwaukee smoking after 4 holes. All right, so it's overheating. I've done already went down 1. So what I forgot to do and what I should have done is put that on 1 and I left it on 2. So we're gonna let this, it's got some stank to it now too. That was bad. That was real bad. Let's let this cool down. We're gonna run it again. I'm gonna charge this battery back up. Well, as we've seen there, that Milwaukee was smoking. I switched the battery out. We're gonna put a brand new battery on it. I said before, it's hot. It is hot. So we're dealing with that too. And for all the naysayers that's going to be down in the comments saying, oh, that drill's not designed for that. That drill's not designed for that. No, it's not designed for that. But let me show you what happens when we put a real drill here. We put that same 1/2-inch bit and we put it on 2 and we try to drill this wood. Let's see, it drills it. So before you go saying the drill's not designed for that, the drill's not designed for that. No, it's not. It's designed to drill a hole, which is all I was doing with it. So this time we're going to make sure I have the settings right. I also didn't, I had the clutch setting down on 16 and I had it set on 2. So this time we're going to make sure all of our settings are right and we're going to repeat that test real quick. Same thing, 105. You can see full battery again. All right, let's see here. All right, we got 2 from the Milwaukee, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 holes. It's went down 1 battery bar. Next, we'll pull out the Hercules. Do the same thing, as we can see, full battery. Same thing on 1, drill, and we'll start the timer. Now before we start counting here, I'll let you know that Hercules does feel stronger than that Milwaukee in setting 1. It goes through smoother and it feels more powerful. Okay, if my math's right, we'll verify in the video. It's looking like that the Hercules did 2 more than the Milwaukee, which doesn't surprise me because, as I said, I could feel the difference and it was pretty significant. That Milwaukee is not looking too hot this time so far. Started off straight, smoking, and then now that performance. Before we go any further, I just want to say something that I do not like about this Ridgid right off the bat. Look at the chucks. I mean, that chuck is pathetic. So that is one thing about this drill that I know is not going to last very long. at all. This chuck is garbage. Okay, we're gonna start the timer here. We got this set on 1, drill, and as I said, there is no indicator, but trust me, it is fully charged. Now that actually, the Ridgid actually didn't feel that bad. You've seen I lost the bit once because of the chuck, which I'm sure will be a common problem with this thing. As I said, I could tell that chuck just is garbage. And that's obviously one of the reasons why they're able to sell this thing so cheap. 16 still, even losing the chuck. So, I mean, not bad. I could tell it did have some pretty good power. So I definitely was impressed with it right there, just using it. So let's go on to the next test now. Okay, now this test, we are going to switch to speed 2, a 3/8 drill bit, and this time I'm just going to go ahead and run it for 30 seconds just to speed the video up some. So I got on 35, and once it hits 30, I'll go. We're still on the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee's back up to 4 somehow. It did that last time. It seems like it reads 3 after you get done, and then you give it a second to set there, and then it'll read back 4 again. I'm not sure why. But got it on 2, got it on the drill setting, and 3/8 drill bit, many holes I can get. Starting it now.
By your side, with my heart on hyperdrive.
All right, let's see here. Looks like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half. 11 and a quarter. Probably wasn't halfway through. You can see it struggled. Let's see if the Hercules fares any better. 2. Drill setting, battery still on 3, starting the timer now. I went ahead and finished that one because I messed that up, so it would have made it through in time. Let's see here. Let's see, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it did do slightly better than the Milwaukee, and it felt better than the Milwaukee. This time, the Hercules seems to be performing better than it did last time. Now, I have been using that Milwaukee I took it to work, and I did use it at work for a while. So the Milwaukee has seen more use, and the Hercules has just been sitting there waiting for me to give it away. Not saying that's the reason, but I am just throwing all things out there just to make it fair for everything. But at this point, I feel like the Hercules is outperforming that Milwaukee. So let's go ahead, drill setting on 2. Let's see if this Ridgid can do anything. Man, I gotta tell you, I mean, you can see that there. That Ridgid is pretty powerful. That just shocked me right there. That thing went through easier than the Milwaukee and the Hercules. A lot easier. See it. Let's count the holes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, man. I mean, it did a third more. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Okay, done with the drill bits. We're moving on to the spade bits. The ones that everyone's going to say is too aggressive for these. It's not designed for it. It's not designed for it. Okay, cool. If you don't want to see it, then I appreciate you watching, man. I really do. If we had to pick something up to this point, then I'm going to say that Ridgid looks pretty good considering the price. But I want to get to the spade bits and see what it can do there and see if I can make one of these drills shut down. And yes, it is going to be too aggressive for it, so it's up to you to keep watching from here. We'll be right back. Okay, now for the next test here, we're going to be moving on to the paddle bits. Now, before anybody says so, I know these are too aggressive for these drills. I know the self-feeding paddle bits are aggressive and these drills can't handle it, and that's fine, and that's what I want. I don't want them to be able to handle it. So I'm going to try to shut one of these down. I'm going to try to bang them up. We're going to see what happens. Now you see here I did drill one hole, and I was going to use 7/8, but it struggled with 7/8, and I wanted to check it. So we're just going to go to 3/4. I'm going to put them on 2, drill setting. I'm going to set the timer to 1 minute, and I'm going to see how many holes I can drill or try to break one of these drills. So let's see. Made it through, so we got 6. Now I am going to set it down on 1 and do a bigger one for the next test, but I just want to use some on 1, some on 2, so we can get a better understanding of what's going on here, how strong it is in each setting. So now we're on the Hercules, and the Milwaukee's down to 2 now. The Hercules still on 3. Starting the timer.
inside, with my heart and high drive. I'll do what it takes to make you.
All right, looks like Hercules did 2, 4, 5, almost 6. So they're pretty comparable. All right, here we go. The Ridgid, tighten as tight as I can. Hopefully this bit holds. You seen, once again, the bit fell out. And that's going to be the weak spot of this drill because it seems like a pretty powerful drill to me. Seems like it's doing pretty good. That chuck is absolute garbage. So let's see here. We had 3, 6, and we had 5 and this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, you can see, this thing, it's winning so far. But this chuck is horrible, man. It really is. It's horrible. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put on 1 1/4 inch. Put it on 1. I'll tell you what, we're going to switch up. Be right back. All right, now we're going to switch up our test. All right, we're going to switch up our testing methods here. Now we're going to do stopwatch. We're going to see how long it takes to go 1 1/4 inch all the way through setting 1 on the drill setting. I'm going to press start on my stopwatch. And once it hits 5 seconds, I'll start drilling. And we'll deduct 5 seconds from the final result, starting now. All right, looked like it was around 26 seconds, so we minus 5 seconds, so it looked like around 21 took the Milwaukee to get through. And she's most definitely heating up. We'll do the same thing here. Drill setting, 1. Starting the timer. All right, look like around 28, so minus 5, so 23 for the Herc. Pretty close. And the Herc's heating up as well. Try to tighten as tight as I can. All right, we're on 1. We don't know the battery juice because, as we said earlier, for some strange reason, probably cost cutting, they decided not to give you any type of indication to how much juice you have left in your battery. which is crazy to me. But starting the stopwatch. All right, I look around 25, 26, minus 5. So they're all three very similar. We're going to do it again. We're going to see if any of them shut down. I'm not going to time it. This is an endurance test, all it is, because they're all hot. Let's see what happens. Tell you what, let's do 2 apiece and see if we can make them shut down. It made it. Boy, it struggled. It's down to 1. I didn't think it was gonna make it for a second. Hercules is on 2. All right, we're doing 2 straight. She's overheated. The Herc overheated. It didn't make it through one of them. Let's let it cool down. See if we can get it back going again. It's on 1 battery bar. Hope we didn't break it. If we did, I'll go get another one. Let's move on to the Ridgid. Still not. Let it cool down for a minute. All right, let's go 2 straight here. Man, that sucker didn't want to come out of there. Here we go. All right, I think I set the Ridgid down too. 2. Yeah, I shut the Ridgid down too, man. It made it further than the Hercules. Hercules still ain't working. Well, might as well try to shut this down too. All right. That battery is hot. That drill is hot. They all hot, man. I killed all three of them, I think. Yeah. Just need another battery. There we go. Well, the Milwaukee's alive. Let me see if... Yeah, it was the battery. There it goes. Well, at least I finished that hole with it. All right, let's see. Still nothing. It's got 2 bars, man. I think I just broke this. I'm gonna let it cool down, man. All right, so that's all I'm gonna do on these drills here. So we're gonna stop this video here. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. Obviously, man, I mean, that Ridgid did pretty good, man. It really did. It shut down, but I think that was because the battery was dying. As you seen, I came back and did it. I think I just destroyed the Hercules. The Milwaukee kept going. It's hot. Milwaukee did good, just like it did last time, you know. And, I mean, I paid $30 for the Milwaukee and $30 for a battery. So it's the same price as that Ridgid. I do have to give the edge to Milwaukee over the Ridgid. The Ridgid did do better. I do not like that chuck at all, but just slightly. But I like the Ridgid warranty. I like the performance of the drill. It did really well. I'm putting a Hercules in 3rd place. People's gonna be mad about it, but man, you've seen the results here. I can't do nothing about it. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm trying to show you something, and I'm not trying to skew it any which way. You know, if the Hercules is your favorite drill, if you bleed blue and black, man, then, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with it, buddy. I ain't dogging nothing. You know, don't get mad because the Hercules died on this. It's not my fault, man. All right, so we're going to get to the next one. We're going to test out them drivers, and we're going to see what happens. I may do some more tests on these drills. We're going to let them cool down, see if I can break one, if the Hercules comes back to life. If not, I'll go warranty it out and get it to give to somebody, because somebody's going to be getting it. I'm going to be giving it away here soon. So I appreciate you watching, man. Until next time, stay real.